Hello guys again. I just found out that there was a sudden Arrow Gaming versus MiTH game which got delayed, the start time of it. And so I'm actually jumping into it. I'm casting this from Dota TV because I missed the lobby by just like 5 to 6 minutes. But I mean, why the hell not cast it if we're already here? Can't even make any social post for it or anything, but hopefully it's gonna be fine. As the draft already underway, almost halfway through the draft, MiTH drafting themselves a Naga Siren and a Doombringer Lakels. He's a pretty beastly Naga Siren, but Arrow Gaming, they have a Sand King and a Rubik thus far, so not giving away too much about their lineup. Just a second. Oh man, that was so sudden this game, it really was. And well, Arrow Gaming was their third pick about to gonna be. They did ban out the Nature's Prophet as well as the Pugna. And well, do they want to go for something like a Darkseer now, maybe as their offlaner? Darkseer tanking combination is a pretty damn potent one. And it just allows you to actually kind of play around the Doom as well, because especially if the Darkseer gets a Blink Dagger, Sand King has a Blink Dagger, you can just get the initiation before MiTH can do so with the Doom. Although then again, you have to catch the Naga Siren as well, if the Naga Siren is there, because usually when the Naga Siren is involved, or in a game rather, it's the case of the Naga just farming, split pushing, whatever, trying to get his Radiance, whereas the rest of the 4 are trying to fight the enemy team. Well, it's not that bad of an idea, because Naga Siren, once he gets that Radiance, it just boosts his farm so ridiculously much. And well, Arrow Gaming, they do go for the Darkseer after all. And well, the Pugna ban, it makes perfect sense to me now at least. Whereas MiTH actually took out a Tinker as well as a Lone Druid, and Tinker of course for Arrow Gaming DDC, man, everybody knows how well he plays on the Tinker. It's just absolutely ridiculous. And I'm gonna have to take care of a few extra things maybe, if I can fast. Just such an unexpected cast coming out from us, or for me at least, but no biggie, we love to cast. Well, MiTH now third pick about to come out, and it's an Ancient Apparition. Oh man, that's a pretty decent amount of team fight. You can set it up with the Song of the Siren by the Naga as well. Although, does this mean that MiTH they actually want to use the Naga Siren to fight earlier on as well? Because if they do, early levels of the Song of the Siren have a really long cooldown, but Arrow Gaming, they go for a Razor now. And well, I guess it's a decent enough pick at the moment. You can go for some AoE damage with the Plasma Field, with the Vacuum being there as well. And of course, you're a reasonably tanky hero. You build tanky as well with the Aghanim Scepter and whatnot. And of course, you're stealing the damage from maybe even the Doombringer. I'm not too sure how I actually feel about the pickup at the moment. Were they expecting something certain to come out from MiTH, like an OD? I can't say that OD would have been a good pick for MiTH at the moment, given their current heroes and their laning situation because of this. And it's weird for me. I mean, Razor, what does it counter as heavily? I guess the static link go is activated or is active still, even in the Song of the Siren, so you still drain damage. That's the one good part from it for sure. Maybe they just want to push down towers with the Aghanim Scepter, Eye of the Storm. It very well might be possible. Now, last ban was Dazzle from Arrow Gaming. And well, they're expecting the Nyx Assassin to be an offlaner at the moment, as well as just the Doom to farm up the safe lane. I guess it makes sense, but Doom safe lane farm, it's... Oh, I have mixed feelings towards it, because sometimes, yeah, it works out. You get that early Shivas, the Assault Kuras, or just the tanky frontline presence that never dies thanks to your Scorched Earth, your health regeneration, as well as all the armor you get from the items. But safe lane Doom, I mean, yeah, sure, your ultimate is strong and you can go for the right clicks and whatnot, be annoying, but will the Doom be enough? I mean, yeah, sure, the Naga Siren wants to farm up, but Arrow Gaming, if they manage to get a fast Blink Dagger on the Sand King, I think this Naga Siren might not even have the space to farm things up with. Although then again, if the Nyx Assassin gets a decent time on the offlane, we'll get at level 6, starting with the Vendetta ganks in combination with the Ancient Apparition Ice Blast. That is something to look out for. for sure. Well, just one last thing. Oh man, my internet is getting slow. Hopefully it won't affect my upload though. Or maybe it's just my browser lagging up. Really sorry once again for those small delays we have been experiencing in me not talking, but I will be talking now as Arrow Gaming. They pick up a Dragon Knight, and are we gonna see a Razor in a tri-lane role? And if are they gonna go contest MiTH on the aggressive tri-lane? Or on, well, as an aggressive tri-lane against the tri-lane of MiTH Trust? Because why the hell not? I mean, Doombringer is not that great early on in the fights, neither is the Ancient Apparition. So they could easily go with the Rubik Razor and the Sand King, but the only downside of that is that usually you want to have the Sand King, of course, to just farm up and stack up your own jungle and farm it up like that. But with the things, with an aggressive tri-lane, you just can't do that. At least not as easily. Maybe you can stack up the enemy jungle if you're really greedy. But if that backfires, that means your enemy has the stacks to steal from. Oh, yeah, right. I didn't even think of it at the start. Invisible Blue, thank you so much from the chat. I actually completely forgot that Razor can even steal damage from Naga Siren Illusions, which is a pretty broken thing, to be honest. And not only that, MiTH Trust, they pick up the Visage and Lance from on the Razor. He can also steal damage from the Familiars now. So they have a lot to work around with. But they're easy pause, as in every professional game, more or less. And now, well, as Invisible Blue points out as well, that a lot of targeted spells, which of course is good, or is good for the Razor since his unstable current, does slow you down quite a lot, and you even take damage if you cast spells. And Visage, if he wants to go for the burst with the Soul Assumption, with the Grave Shields to slow down the Razor, he's gonna take some in return. And well, I like that Arrow have two heroes that do not care about the Doom at all. Being both the Razor, well, you can't say that they don't care about it at all, but they're not as affected by it if you have popped your ultimate before the Doom comes out. And unless the Doom goes for a Blink Dagger, they should be able to pop the Elder Dragon form as well as the Eye of the Storm every single time before getting doomed. Unless it's a perfect initiation by the Nyx Assassin. But to introduce the lineups, KYT, he's playing on the Nyx Assassin for the offlane for MiTH Trust, with Boombell on the Ancient Apparition, leaving Noki to play the Visage with Lakels on the Naga Siren heading towards the mid lane, and MyPro up on the Doombringer. And actually Noki as well as MyPro, they are the newest additions to MiTH Trust. They rotated around two players from their previous lineup, and well, we shall see how well they do against Arrow, who are arguably one of the best teams in the Southeast Asian scene, together with maybe Titan. Earlier on today, they tied up a series, 2-game series with Invasion 1-1, which people weren't really expecting. But maybe it's Arrow, they hit their stride in game number 2. I'm not too sure if they already had their secondary game in that bet tournament versus Invasion and how it went, because I've been casting myself. Well, I can expect it probably went good. But to introduce the lineup of Arrow as well, because don't want to leave them hanging. Mozun playing on the Rubik, leaving Johnny to play the Sand King with Xiang Sai on the Darkseer. Mid lane will be DDZ up on his Dragon Knight, leaving Lance to play solo on the Razor up against a Nyx Assassin. Well, Razor versus Nyx Assassin should be a pretty decent lane against the Razor. Yeah, maybe Nyx Assassin if he skills the mana burn early, and Razors usually don't get the unstable current straight away. Then it's anybody's game, I guess. But still, Razor just being able to static link up against melee heroes like that, making it so that the Nyx Assassin has to back off. Oh, the Visage has a haste rune to himself, but look at the positioning, Johnny. He already used a Tango as well just to get there, I think. And Mozun, he's hiding out as well. And their hiding spots, they should be solid enough so that MiTH Trust can't actually spot them out straight away. They pop down a sentry just to make sure. Oh man. Okay, it's not as close, but it's still close enough to be annoying. Xiangsai already takes some harassment. Oh, are they gonna go for the kill? Noki, he hasn't gotten a single point. Goes for the Grave Shield. The Burst Strike is there. Oh, the cheating touch from Boombell. Will it be enough from either side? Telekinesis not okay. It's gonna be the first block. Xiangsai will get it with the Ion Shell, with the punch of the Darkshire. 64 base damage for him. They're going for Boombell, Burrow Strike. Oh, 2 more mana. That's all you need. Ion Shell on Johnny as well. Are they gonna dive the snow? But they're going for the Doombringer. MiPro. Double Ion Shell with the Burrow Strike. It's gonna be the death of him. They have the Telekinesis cooling off. The Ion Shell. Is it gonna be enough? Yes, it is. Xiangsai with a double kill. Sneaky plays by Arrow and well, early game advantage to them. Just excellent plays, just baiting things out, and Vicic thought, of course, man, it's only a Darkshire, no worries, man, I can take him. But little did he know that Johnny, the sneaky Sand King, not a sneaky Nyx assassin, a sneaky Sand King. As KYT, he is at least level 2 on the offlane. Of course, he is against a Razor solo, and just look at Static Link. He doesn't steal as much damage early on, of course, but even 21 damage makes it for Lance, makes it so much easier for Lance to last it. Oh, mid lane Lakel's telekinesis up TDC Easter as well. No Dragon Tail though. Went for the Dragon Blood, but 5 seconds for the Breathe Fire. It's gonna be enough, maybe, but the bottle is full of charges. No Naga Siren on the run. Can he actually escape? 320 movement speed, and yeah, he's gonna make it out. Just going for the Dragon Blood instead of the Dragon Tail just cost him the kill on the Naga Siren at the moment, although Naga is losing a lot of time as TDC. He's going back in and well, this time around Lance, he steals 56 damage. Nyx Assassin, he's sitting on -1. -1, are you kidding me? Lance now. Oh god. Yeah, sorry guys. Changed into Arrow now. On the title of the stream. Just too much to change if there's a surprise cast like this. But I guess it should be fine because it's thicker than joinDOTA, and that's what matters most usually. But looking at the mid lane, DDC 11 and 2 on the Dragon Knight, has his bottle 600 gold on top of that. Lakel's, well, has his own bottle plus 470 gold with 8 and 0 on him. Only a 3 lasted difference, no biggie. If the Dragon Knight or maybe even the Rubik would have been able to land a kill on Lakel's, it would have been a lot better for the Dragon Knight, but it's decent enough as it is, and he will be able to just continue up farming with the Breathe Fire, bottle crowing, maybe even getting a few runes for himself, depending on which supports are going to be more active in getting them rune control. But Xiangsai now, actually, after the first kills, he hasn't been able to achieve all that much against the tri-lane, because if he's actually solo up against a Doom, Visage, and an Ancient Apparition, he cannot be as aggressive, like, not even close to that, but Sand King, in his own jungle, he's going to start stacking things up and hoping for the fast blink dagger. And the thing I am hoping for the Sand King is that the Darkseer, he's going to be able to get something done on the bottom lane anyway, because otherwise, if he goes into the jungle and farms up the stacks that Sand King will create, that means the Sand King isn't going to get that fast blink dagger they are hoping for. But Darkseer, he's going to try on the bottom, and he has the level 2 Ion Shell, so even if he doesn't get as much XP, he's going to be able to get at least a few last hits probably, unless MiPro just saves his Devour for the Ion Shell every single time. But the Devour cooldown is longer than the Ion Shell, so Xiangsai should be rather fine there. And Ion Shell is of course there as well. He's going to be able to hit level 4 soon. So far, he hasn't actually missed out on almost any XP. The first kill, first blood, as well as the secondary kill definitely did help out there, but well, there's another rotation. Sand King as well as Moson coming in. Can they get the telekinesis? Xiangsai surge up onto Moson. He should get the telekinesis. MiPro, will he get caught? Can they get in range for the Burrow Strike? I actually didn't bring him back, but there's the Burrow Strike onto Boombell. The Iron Shell, it's not active yet, but they don't even need it. And Johnny now, he has another Burrow Strike. Oh, Sandstorm, no sentry, no nothing, and MiPro might go down. Surge up Xiangsai. Iron Shell, make it 4-4-0 as Xiangsai. Another double kill for him. 4-0 and 0. 3.5 minutes in for an offlane Darkseer. None too shabby at all. Are they gonna go for more Moson? I mean, Arrow is just playing so damn well, out of their mind at the moment. And Doom, I mean, yeah, sure, he can get the farm with the Devour, but he needs so much more for them to happen. Safe lane Doom on top of it all. And DDC, Lakel's, man fight for the rune. Who can actually get it the rune? The Dragon Tail. Oh man. It spawns bottom, it's a regeneration on Rubik. He can defend this, but if DDC wants to run all the way back to the other side now, it's just gonna take him some time. Nothing else but Lakel's. Oh, are they running for it? No, DDC. He will be the one getting the regeneration rune. Oh god. fun times indeed. But KYT completely out of mana, has tried to harass Lance as well as he possibly can, but Lance 26 and 22 compared to a 3 and 1 Nyx Assassin. I mean, this Razor, yeah, I thought he's gonna do well in his lane thanks to the static link, but I didn't expect him to crush this lane, just completely, utterly crush Nyx Assassin. I mean, all he's getting is the XP, but even that Razor, he's about to hit level 6, whereas Nyx Assassin is about to get level 5. Another static link, Lance has the extra movement speed with the face boots, and another 42 damage just stolen. Nyx Assassin, he just can't do anything at all. My god, this is ridiculous. And mid lane now, they dropped DDC down low, or not DDC. Lakel's Noki though, telekinesis maybe, no, he doesn't have enough mana for it, so Noki, he's gonna be able to escape as well. I don't even know who started the gank. Just checking out the chat is a huge mistake to do if you're trying to cast. Man, the bonus or the downside of a solo casting, just short attention span, especially if you haven't slept all that much. But what can MiTH actually do to come back? They tried to gank DDC in the mid lane with Ancient Apparition and Visage. Didn't work out for them. In DDC, a pretty tanky hero, plus the Rubik was around there as well, just to help out a little bit. And Lakel's, he is level 5, so no Song of the Siren to maybe delay things out. But now joinDOTA is coming in. Can he get the burst deck? He actually backs off for the time being. And does Lakel's have vision of the Sand King coming in? I'm not too sure if he maybe spotted out for a second there. It should not have happened, but with this Observer Ward here, which is about to expire in 3 seconds, he's gonna spot it out. And now DDC gets himself a double damage, but KYT, is he gonna be in trouble? Lance or Mozoon, he comes in. There is the telekinesis and Lakel. Well, KYT, he's gonna go down. Spike Carapace, only level 1, and easy kill with the Eye of the Storm there as well. Are they gonna maybe go for the push? I don't think so. And joinDOTA, well, he's not even focusing on the stacks at all. He just wants to get the kills, wants to help out the other lanes, and he's getting them quite efficient. But mid lane DDC, he might go down this time around. Riptide is already there. There's the Ensnare as well. Cold Feet, they probably will pop. Elder Dragon 4, he's going in for the right clicks, but the Cold Feet, he should have just man-moded. A few more right clicks maybe would have been enough to kill off Noki or Boombell, but he goes down now. Noki getting the kill on the Visage, and that's something that MiTH needed so damn bad. But there's a smoke by Mozoon and joinDOTA. They need to wait a little bit for the Dragon Knight maybe to respawn, or oh, are they gonna go for the kill on Boombell? I think they might get it. Boombell gets a nice sentry ward. Lakel's comes in as well. So joinDOTA, Mozoon. Oh, the smoke breaks on Mozoon, unfortunately, as Lakel's comes in. Can they get the telekinesis, Mozoon? Can you get in range? Telekinesis is there, the burrow strike to follow. Dragon Tail will come out as well. Lakel's no mana for the Song of the Siren. He's gonna go down. The courier brings out the bottle, but it's too late because he was already so low, and DDC with the last right click does finish up the kill. So Lakel's, he's not gonna get the fast blink there. He doesn't even have anything working towards his drums. He does have a Ring of Aquila though, so I guess that's fine for them. Now Xiangxai, 7.5 minutes in, offlane Darkseer with 4 kills, with a mech and a Soul Ring finish plus a Magic Stick. And this Darkseer, he's just rolling in gold, as his Lance of course on the Razor. He's actually working towards what I can guess is gonna be probably a pipe against the Ancient Apparition, which is a pretty brilliant pickup. But oh, there's the Vendetta. KYT, they want to go for the kill on Lance. Actually might get it. Vendetta hit is there. Impale, it's off target. Oh, will it? Was it the Plunder? Static Link is there. But there is Noki. Grave Chill, Soul Assumption. They're gonna get the kill most probably, and they will indeed. Or will they? Oh god. Those heals. The mech even not used by Xiangxai. Lance just using the Magic Stick and joining now. Or Noki. Oh, Eye of the Storm. A few right clicks. Nope, Lance couldn't get the vision for it. I don't know why I want to say different names for different players. Just Lance is just such a memorable name. That's all I can excuse moi. Nice, DDC has a regeneration rune again to his name. Some sentry warding coming out in the mid lane by the Rubik. Well, I just have to look at the net worth early on. The 3 cores on Arrow, they are of course dominating because they're getting more last hits, they're getting the kills, and well, net worth, or gold rather, Goldcraft, 4,500 in the favor of Arrow, whereas XP almost 4,000 as well. And actually it was a Vanguard for Lance. I can't say it was the best item pickup for him because, I mean, is he really that afraid of the physical damage coming out? I don't think he should be. I mean, Soul Assumption and everything, they just have so much magic. Soul Assumption, even the Chilling Touch adds magic damage to your right clicks. So the pipe would have been perfect for their team, I think. Plus, it would have given you the health regen necessary to just have the sustain, but I guess he has other plans in mind. Goes for the Vanguard anyway. DDC popped his Elder Dragon from mid lane. Try to maybe harass something now, but are they trying to go for the kill, or are they that afraid of the Elder Dragon form? I thought like, okay, you have 3 heroes mid, KYT with the Vendetta, Noki level 4, well, not that much damage maybe, but Lakel's there with the Riptide as well and Snare to be able to keep the Dragon Knight in place. I mean, I thought they're gonna go for it, but I guess not, as they do smoke up now. And they want to kill the Dark, well, the Darkseer actually has rotated away. So he's in the mid lane, so Mozun actually might be an easy target. Oh, Mozun, there's the Impale to start things up. Will they use the Doom for it? I don't think they have to, and Grave Chill as solo assumption to get the kill by Noki. Xiangsai comes in. Of course, only level 1 vacuum, level 1 wall as well. And lately, actually, the Darkseers have started picking up the wall earlier than they used to. Usually it used to be like, max out, Ion Shell, have 2 in Surge if you're off lane, and then, oh, top bottom lane, Boombell just goes down. Nothing for him to do about this at all, and well, I guess this is gonna be a tier 1 tower as well once the creep wave arrives. Lands wants to tank things up. I guess that's what the Vanguard has to be for, tanking up towers. Well, whatever the case may be, they are in the driving seat. Lakel's actually up to 1.3k gold, so not that bad if you can just continue at the rate he has been able to get farm with for the last couple of minutes. As well as, of course, without him dying, so once he gets the Radiance, the game might shift, but until then, they just need the levels on Ancient Apparition as well as Visage. They need the Familiars and the Ice Blast to actually be able to fight properly. And my pro, well, he has a mech as well, so Doom wants to fight. They're going in mid lane. The Song of the Siren is there, DDC. He has the Elder Dragon form, so if he gets doomed, he can still go for the right click tower. Does get denied. The telekinesis before the Doom ensnare to keep DDC in place. There's the Doom coming out as well. But Xiangsai is there. The mech, use it, man. DDC, he's still alive. The vacuum, it wasn't enough to actually bring them into the wall, and DDC, he will fall, but I think they're gonna get a few counter kills from Xiangsai, chasing down Lakel's. Maybe gonna get the kill, but Nagasiren is pretty speedy with his space movements with Xiangsai. Wants to chase this down, but can't actually go for it. But Lance now coming in. Eye of the Storm. Is he gonna activate it? Static Link is there to actually drag away the damage. Telekinesis is there stunning. Oh man, a nice double many fail, but Lance is still alive. He's so damn tanky. The Riptide does come out, but well, KYT gets the kill in the end. Xiangsai out of mana as well. Soaring will be coming off cooldown. So they do kill off the Doom, but actually don't have that much damage to follow up if the Sand King isn't there. And the Sand King, he's just farming up the jungle, 500 gold away from his Blink Dagger. And Choni now, well, he's gonna farm up this double stack as well, so I think by around 40 minutes, he's definitely gonna have his Blink Dagger already. As Mozun, oh, this sentry is on target as well. This Observer Ward was about to expire in a minute anyway, so not the biggest of this, but still 50 gold for Rubik, making sure that the sentry ward was there for a good reason. MiTH, they're probably gonna try to sentry it in return now, but centering a sentry isn't all that great of a thing to do. As Lakel's now DDC, easy hunting, doesn't look like it. And Mozun, he's just been doing so much on the Rubik, as has the Sand King. And Sand King now, well, 20 gold away, but by the time he reaches the base and reaches up, that's gonna be a 13-minute Blink Dagger for a Sand King who actually didn't stack and farm up the jungle all that much. He was just active early on, getting the kills and getting the gold from there. As well, of course, just not dying. And with this Blink Dagger now, Darkseer, well, he has 1.8k in the bank, so can go for a blink of his own if he wants to. Lance coming in with actually a point booster plus a Gloves of Haste. That's a weird item choice by KYT. He sees Xiangsai. Lance is there though. He will get the Impale on the Darkseer. Ice Blast applies. Well, will the mech come out before? Nope. There's a Doom. And Lance, he wants to go for the kills. There's the Static King. Oh, Epicenter burrows are coming out. Or the burrows are keeping hold on it. But my pro will fall down. Or really the mech? He's pretty damn tanky to be honest, but it does fall. Lance, the minus armor from the Eye of the Storm. The 105 stolen damage from KYT did him in the end. And well, they might get the tier 1 tower on top of this, but at least it's a 1-for-1 trade, so it's actually not that bad at all for me, if all things considered. Now, tier 1 tower down to half HP. DDC, oh, he has a Shadow Blade already finished, 40 minutes in. They just have so much farm on all of their cores. But Lakel's 3k gold all of a sudden on the Naga, 40 minutes in. Yeah, it's not gonna be the fastest relic, but if it doesn't die in the next couple of minutes, it's gonna be a pretty decently timed relic, and maybe a Radiance to follow up. But Arrow, they don't care about the timing all that much because they're going for the push, and with the Aghanim Scepter being worked on Razor, unless he's going for a Maelstrom or Hand of Midas with the Glass of Haste, or maybe it was just a misspy, I'm not sure. It's, well, I think the Aghanim Scepter would be a really good addition for them to just get those towers down a bit faster. And well, they're going for the tier 2 as well. Why the hell not? But there is a smoke by MiTH Trust. But they're not pushing out the tower at the moment with any hero, so it's not effective bait yet. But Lakels with the haste rune, he might be going in. No, never mind. My pro, he shows himself, uses the Devour, does want to keep it on cooldown at all times if just possible. And is it going to be a tier 2 for a tier 1? Because TDC has the Elder Dragon form and gonna bring down the tower. And well, this dragon form, I actually didn't check it myself before. I was like, yeah, green dragon, whatever. But that's the immortal dragon. And oh, he's TPing top lane now. There's the... Oh, Lakels, he gets stunned up. Can he get the Song of the Siren? The Dragon Tail, he's there to follow. He's dropping so damn low. Oh my god, the Elder Dragon form. The Corrosive Breath Thought, it's not lethal damage anyway. So they do back off, but that's Song of the Siren on cooldown for 120 seconds. As Xiangsai, he has 2.9k gold in the bank. What is he actually looking for as joining? Do they want to get the kill? Maybe onto Noki. Oh, Blink Berserk up onto 2. The Iron Shell is activated. The Sandstorm. I think Noki might go down. No, the Magic Stick saves him for the time being. And Johnny has to back off. The Cold Feet. Is there the vacuum onto KYT? Oh man, Xiangsai so close to getting a kill. And well, both heroes just barely make their way out. But this was more or less just sanking with an Iron Shell. And 2 supports had to back off. Well, KYT, he's not even a support, but with the last hit number that he has, he sure feels like a support. My pro has a Blink Dagger on the Doom though, so he can just get the jump on maybe the Darkshare, maybe even the Razor. And well, Lance, he's actually going for a Maelstrom. And is it purely to just be able to handle the Naga Siren's mirror images? Or well, to be honest, having the Eye of the Storm plus a Mjolnir debuff on you, that is pretty damn scary, to be honest, I have to say. But diverting from the Aghanim Scepter, I'm not too sure. Just casual point booster to tank things up with, I guess. Maybe he will just prove me wrong and make it worth his while going for the Maelstrom. Just strikes me a little bit less weird. Well, what are the other big item pickups coming out by MiTH? Sacred Relic was already finished from before on Lakels. He is around 900 gold away from the Radiant, so actually he might have it like 90 minutes in. So it's pretty reasonable time for him. Maelstrom finished on Lance's Razor. TDC 2.8k in the bank, so I can only guess he's working towards the BKB now that he has finished up his Shadow Blade. Sand King, Arcane Boots, Blink from before Xiangsai. He actually picks up a gem and a Blink Dagger now. So double Blink Dagger initiation. Oh, look out for the next team fight. Ice Blast. He's actually scouting out Roche. And with the Ice Blast on cooldown, I think Arrow might just go for the push with this. Yeah, sure, it's only a 40-second cooldown, but I mean, you have to make good use of the small windows that your enemy team gives you. And Lance, he is tanking it up on the front lines. They're counter warding as well with the new gem that they just got, man. If you're ahead and you get all the map control as well, it's just so hard to play if you're MiTH. And looking at the graphs, it's 11,000 gold lead for Arrow, 5k XP, and well, oh, Iron Shield on Johnny as well. He's in the jungle. If anybody wants to come defend this tower, they might end up regretting this. Although they have the Song of the Siren, he's low on mana and he's split pushing at the moment. But Radiant's only 100 gold away. He does not want to die before that. I saw a blink. I'm pretty sure I did. But DDC, Elder Dragon form popped. It's level 2 this time around. He tried to sneak somebody up with the Shadow Blade. Couldn't quite get it. And now this tower, it's gonna go down. And it's gonna go down pretty damn fast. Top lane, the Familiars were trying to split push by the Visage, but those Familiars need to come back because I think they need them in the fight. They need this extra stuns coming out from them. Oh, DDC just TP's out. They will go back to split push out. Oh, Johnny gets doomed, Sand King. I think he's gonna get taken out. My pro is there. Ice Blast to fly as well. What got stolen? Oh, the Doom got stolen. Telekinesis is there. Doom onto Lakels as well. Naga Siren. Now Lance comes in. There's the plus 1 doing a ton of damage on Lakels. Drops away. Nice vacuum from the low ground. The wall was off target, but does it really matter as Lance? I have the Storm not even activated. The kill Lakels for Johnny on the Sand King. That is definitely worth it anytime, any day. And oh, they're going for Noki next. Can they get the telekinesis? Not even necessary. Plasma Field, Fate Ball to get the kill. Oh man, this good stuff. Good stuff coming out by Arrow Gaming. 12-6. Just, I mean, Doom, you have to make sure to use a spell after the Doom. I mean, at the moment, it was even a little bit later than what should have come out. As most of, well, they're farming up the enemy jungle now as well. MiTH they effectively have no place left to farm, and Lakels, he at least has his Radiance now, but can he actually leave the base and farm safely? That's the biggest question now. And well, what is the next step for MiTH now? They need to get a team fight. They need to maybe set up a great Ice Blast with the Song of the Siren. I mean, KYT, he's a non-factor at the moment on an assassin, level 9. Doesn't have his Blink Dagger yet. Well, with the Doom and the Ice Blast, they can definitely take the fight, since there are no BKBs yet, although DDC 4.6k in the bank. And actually, is he looking for an Assault Kuras maybe straight up? Is he actually foregoing the BKB? Oh man, this might be possible. I actually wouldn't mind that pickup. More minus armor, more aggressiveness, plus you can get the towers down even faster, especially if the Eye of the Storm is there as well. I mean, why the hell not? But look at MiTH. They're just waiting on their side of the map, their side of the river, watching Lakel's farm. And, I mean, what are they waiting for? I guess they're waiting for Lance to come in like he is at the moment. He is alone. But MiTH, do they actually know this? They have this observer to scout things out. Maybe they think that Arrow is smoked up between it, but oh, the Doom onto Lakel's again. But the Radiance Burn, will it be enough? The Burst Strike is there by Johnny. There's Lance coming in with the Plasma Field, Chiangsai with the Vacuum to secure the kill, and Lakel's actually got the kill on Mozun with his illusions, with the Radiance Burn. But man, what does it really matter? I mean, trading Rubik for a Naga Siren, who is pretty much the solo core for MiTH at the moment. Oh, Johnny gets searched up. They find a ward for them, and they're not gonna find any extra kills yet. But Eye of the Storm is available. Mjolnir finished on Razor already. And DDC 5.1k gold. How much does the Assault Course actually cost? This is like 5.5k or 5.2 something. Yeah, 5,250 gold, and oh, he's going straight up Heart of the Rask. I mean, I guess you just tank up against the AA Blast, as well as if you get doomed, you just have such a huge HP pool that MiTH Trust won't be able to kill you anyway. At least as long as there is mech coming out from the dark side as well. Well, DDC has the Mjolnir buff on him on the Dragon Knight, and well, this tower, it's going down fast, but oh, MiTH, they activate the Scorcher already. There's the Blink in, the Doom, the War Stomp is there. Actually, the Doom comes out onto DDC and snared up as well. Oh, Xiangsai comes in, beautiful Vacuum Wall. There's the Burrow Strike, Epicenter onto free as well. They used the Song of the Siren. Static Link was still activated, but oh, this is just way too sick indeed. I'm kind of surprised they only lost one hero, to be honest. Ice Blast will fly, catches DDC as well. DDC actually might fall from this if they get a little bit more damage, but the TP out is successful by him. So he's not gonna shatter quite yet, but it came really damn close. He was down to 10% of his HP almost. And well, Ice Blast, if it would have been level 2, it probably would have been enough to get the kill as well. Oh man, this game 14-7. I mean, Arrow, they don't have as many kills, and the last team fight they got a beautiful Vacuum into Burrow Strike Epicenter, but still they weren't able to bring them down thanks to the Song of the Siren. But even if they don't get so many kills, they still find the farm, they get the objectives, they get the towers down, and all the outer towers are destroyed already. I guess Arrow Gaming's next objective maybe get Roche, and then just go high ground with the next items coming out, since the Heart of the Rask is finished on the Dragon Knight now as well. So he's sitting on 2.4k HP. And what else do they have? 2k gold on MyPro on the Doombringer. I guess he could turn it into maybe a Shiva Scar to tank up, so that the minus armor from the Eye of the Storm wouldn't be too effective against the Doombringer, as well as slowing down the attack speed from the Razor as well as the Dragon Knight. It's something he could look towards. Whether it's gonna make a difference, I'm not too convinced about that, but it's still probably gonna be worth its while. Now Johnny, they are still under the effects of smoke, and well, they are near the Roche pit, so that might be the target for them. And actually, finding a fight in the Roche pit, if MiTH can somehow contest this, it could be pretty damn great. Frostbite with the follow-ups of maybe a 3-man Impale, I mean, would be a perfect line at the moment. Maybe even get 4 heroes like this. But I can't draw for some reason. Well, whatever the case may be, the game does get paused by Noki on the Visage. Well, hopefully nothing too serious. Disconnect by KYT. Probably gonna be back in HF. It just needs to restart Dota, or maybe some ping issues, something along those lines. But what MiTH really need is higher levels on the Ancient Aberration. Maybe somehow get that Aghanim Scepter. but it's so damn far away. Just look at the net worth. They have nothing. I mean, Rubik and Sand King, they have more than 3 heroes on MiTH, and that's the risk you are running, I guess, if you go for a Nyx Assassin core as an offlane. If he doesn't start out well, he just won't be enough, because Vendetta ganks, they're only useful if you're ahead, more or less. Since Arrow, so far, they've just been grouping up, and Vendetta, what does it really do for you? All you can do is blink in and use the Vendetta for that extra burst damage with the right click. Oh god, well, it's a uphill battle for MiTH. I think they can probably turtle this out for a reasonable time. Until maybe Aghanim Scepter comes out on Lance, which is 1200 gold away. After this show, it's gonna be a bit less, of course. If he gets the last hit, only needs another 700 gold or so for it. joinDOTA doesn't have anything big coming out, no Veil of Discord quite yet. Urn of Shadows up onto joinDOTA himself, actually. As DDC, he has himself a haste rune. And this game, it's hard, but Lakels, he has 1.7k in the bank. I can only guess that he might go for the Boots of Travels to just try to rat this game out, split push constantly with his illusions, with the Radiance Burn, Riptide on top of that all, and hope that Arrow Gaming isn't fast enough with their own push, or their counter push. That's probably the best way they can go around this game. But even if Lakels gets huge, I'm not too sure if it would be enough, because even if his illusions are tanky, against the Vacuum, Epicenter, Wall, Dragon Knight with the Splash, as well as the Razor, I'm not too sure even if a 6-slotted Naga Siren would be enough in this current game. And go has been given. We do get this game underway as Roshan, as he's already down to half HP, Lance has decent enough attack speed. And actually, well, with the Mjolnir, him having attack speed and him getting almost guaranteed damage with the lockdown that they have with the static link, I guess the attack speed helps him dish out a ton of damage as well, but... Okay, wait, he came in the Impale only onto one. The static link is there. He's down 112 damage. Well, 140 damage by the end of it, and he just forfeited his life for nothing in return. The Ice Blast does fly out as well. That's a little bit late to the party as well, but joinDOTA, oh, he wanted to get the Burrow Strike, but there was a blink out by MyPro. They wanted to go big. They couldn't quite get it, and now MiTH, they just have to rely on Lakels even more. 2.1k in the bank, 2.2. I mean, Boots Travels do help you rat and all, but is he gonna get caught? Or Arrow Gaming, I don't think they should even care. Urn of Shadows onto Lance, and oh, they've smoked up again. I think this has to be their last smoke. They've smoked up so many times. Surge up onto joinDOTA. Will he go high ground with this? Oh, double man burst, like, where's the follow? Blink Epicenter coming. Or not Blink Epicenter, but Blink Telekinesis rather by Mosun. The kill of Boombell. Now MyPro, he does survive, pops the mech. And well, Mosun, he stole the Impale from before, and... oh god. This game looks pretty damn over. Lakels does pick up the Boots of Travels, but he's in his space. He's coming in to defend, just to try to counter push this out. But DDC, he's actually pushing out top lane at the moment. For some reason unknown, but Lance, oh god, Aghanim Scepter finished. Level 2 I have Storm still. It's not level 3, but Lakels, oh, Song of the Siren. They want to go for their opportunity. DDC, he's coming in, but he's not quite there yet. Ice Blast to fly as well. They want to kill off the Darkseid. Can they get the Doom on it? But he blinks. He is doomed up with the Burst Strike. Was there up onto 2k. His solo already might go down. There's the Epicenter. Kills Lakels. Kills one more, and MyPro, he's gonna fall as well. Lance gets the double kill. And well, Eye of the Storm, it was activated, of course, and well, I think Razor might have been a better Doom target, maybe, although it was questionable. Darkseid, definitely a good target for that. No Vacuum, no Wall, but it doesn't really matter because it's just so far ahead. 20k gold, almost 20k XP, and DDC with his double damage rune just taking care of tier 1, or tier 3 rather, mid lane, as the rest of their team gonna take Rax bottom. Another Ice Blast is flying, but oh, Mosum gets the Blink Telekinesis up. Can they actually follow up? joinDOTA, Blink, no, there's the Vacuum Burst Strike only onto one, but Boombell, he's gonna fall down. Impale is there on 2 heroes by KYT, but well, everybody knows this is GG at this point. Lance even goes for the dive into the fountain. And yet the delay is longer because I'm in Dota TV since I missed the lobby, since I had another cast before. So I'm gonna probably get into the lobby after this game. And well, that's double racks down MiTH. They're not calling GG yet. I mean, I guess they have faith in Lakels, but KYT telekinesed up. No follow-up for that, but I have no idea why they're holding on to this game, as Pipe is finished on the Darkseid. Okay, wait, he maybe wanted to get the last kill. He did get it as well, but that's really wishful thinking by MiTH at the moment. I have to say that. Them trying to come back with this deficit. No, blink out. Lance, he is close to his death, but has the Aghanim Scepter. Not Aghanim Scepter, man, the Aegis. Shanghai. Farming things up still as well. Ice Blast to fly. GG, well played. Does get called and all. I don't have too much time to just go for the late, the end game pleasantries or whatnot. It was definitely well played by Arrow, just well executed from the get-go. Getting the jump on the enemy tri-lane with the sneaky Shadow, the Sand King as well as the Rubik just hiding themselves in the trees, and well, this just snowballed out of control from there. And of course Lance just completely and utterly dominating his lane against Nyx Assassin. It was like 30 last hits for the Razor, whereas it was 3 last hits for the Nyx Assassin. So that's how it went down. Thank you all guys for tuning in. If you enjoyed, be sure to follow us on Twitch as well as on our Facebook, facebook.com and Twitter /Heflatv. And well, I'm just gonna go jump into game number 2 lobby, so I'll have to stop talking with you guys for the time being. But game number 2, it is just around the corner.